Hello, this is Anne-Lise Gere, your HR expert and consultant with another episode of Ask the HR Expert. Your HR questions answered in just a few minutes. And today's question is one that is really troubling a number of home care agencies, which is what are the top 3 reasons that caregivers work for an agency? So what is the secret sauce really to keep a caregiver employed with your agency? Well, it is interesting to look at what caregivers say and what agencies believe the reasons why caregivers would leave a job. And we know they leave in large numbers because nationwide the turnover rate is about 70% in 2018, 2019, so extremely high. I like to look at My CNA Jobs. They publish every year a caregiver trend report. And this year, for their 2019 edition, they asked that very question. Why do you think caregivers leave your agency? They interviewed agency owners, and those are the answers that owners gave. My caregivers leave my agency because they want different hours, they want more money, they want better job benefits, or they leave the industry altogether. And it is very interesting when you can contrast that with the reasons caregivers give for why they're leaving a particular agency. And here you can see that the top 2 reasons between owners and caregivers, they both agree that caregivers leave because they want different work hours and they want to make more money. But what is really interesting to me is that the 3rd and 4th reasons are actually quite different. Caregivers leave agencies not because they want better benefits, but because they want to work with different clients. So it's the actual nature of the case that makes them decide whether they want to stay or leave. And even more interesting and troubling for agency owner is caregivers want to have better managers. So it does matter the type of management that we provide our caregivers. So hopefully this sort of compare and contrast of the reasons why caregivers leave gives you an idea of what you want to do if you want to appeal to caregivers and make sure that they stay with your agency. And you can also use those as part of your promotion to attract caregivers, where you can show them the type of how you're going to work with them to have better hours, make sure that they get as much money as is possible. And to that extent, I want to make you consider the opportunity for them to earn overtime. I know it's a taboo subject for agency owners, but something to consider. And the type of cases, make sure that your caregivers are trained and feel confident that they can successfully manage a case. And we need to invest in developing managers who do a good job managing our caregivers in the field. So this is another answer for you. If you have more questions that you would like me to address in a future episode of Ask the HR Expert, do send me an email. I can be reached anytime at Anne-Lise@gereconsulting.com. I also have a website, gereconsulting.com, where I archive a lot of blogs, and also where you can get a sense of the services that I provide my clients. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss another episode of Ask the HR Expert.